Good morning, children. How are you all? I hope you all are fine. So, we have already completed our first chapter of Moral Science, class 4, that is, God loves us. In that chapter, what we have read that God loves all its creatures, and we have learned about words of wisdom. How Bible told Akbar that whatever happens with us is for our good. So I have given you question answer also of this chapter in the form of PDF in home assignment on Saturday. So today we'll start our second chapter. Second chapter is disciplined living, means how we have to live our life in discipline, means what are the values we should follow, and our self-control, how to control ourselves. So discipline is the art of living, means we have to live our life in a disciplined manner. It is the control of a person over his or her behavior, actions and words, means our body is in our control. So we should know what to do, how to do and when to do. We should pray to God to help us to lead a disciplined life. So we should always pray to God to give us a disciplined life. We should not hurt anybody and we should always do good for others, means good deeds. It is your cousin's wedding party. A grand feast is organized. A large variety of tasty, delicious food is laid before you. What would you do? So this is in question. When you are attending your cousin's wedding party and a variety of tasty and delicious foods are there, so what will you do? Grab the snacks or wait for someone to serve it? So what should be your action? To wait. It is important to watch all our actions and control them. So we should know how to behave. Where self-control is the essence of discipline, means we should have control in ourselves. We should have control in our actions. We should have control in our any reaction in any manner or any matter. So we should have control in ourselves, and self-control is very disciplined to be, is very important to be a disciplined person. It is a system of rules which enables us to control our emotions and behavior, especially in difficult situations, means we all be in calm and cool mood in good time. But what should be our behavior? What should be our emotions in difficult situations? When there are some difficulties come in front of us, how to react, how to deal with that, we should know that. So a disciplined person sets a timetable for all his daily activities and follows it. So we should have our timetable, how, when to get up early in the morning, do exercise, take bath, go to the school, reach the school on time. Everything is very important. We should have a fixed time for watching television and playing also. So we should have a particular time to study also, and for eating and sleeping. For everything we should have a fixed time. Then only we can live our life in a disciplined manner. So turn the page. Thus, this is important that all of us should follow certain rules. We all should follow certain rules. Think, what would happen if the roads, if traffic lights and traffic rules are not there? So there would be chances of accidents. So, in our life also, we should also follow some rules and regulations. Otherwise, we ourselves are going to be in trouble. In the solar system too, what we see that everywhere, even in the nature, even in the natural calamities, natural, what we can say, natural things which God given us, which God have gifted us, the sun, the moon, the stars, the earth, and the other planets, they all come out in time and rotate in a fixed direction or orbit. So the sun rises in the east and set in the west. Have you ever seen the sun rise from the west? No. Moon comes at night. Have you seen that there is sun at night? No. Other planets and earth, all planets rotates in its orbits in particular direction in their own orbit. If they turn in wrong direction, what is going to be? So imagine what would happen if they moved away from their orbits. What would happen if the sun forgets to rise in the sky? Imagine the confusion it would create on the entire earth. So, remember how important it is for all of us to lead a disciplined life, to lead a life of self-control. It eliminates all our confusions. So, if there will be a proper routine, if there will be a proper timetable, rules and regulations in our life too, which is made by ourselves only, then our life is going to be in a very calm manner. We know what should be and what is our goal to achieve in the life, and you have to work in that particular direction. So by doing that, what you can do, you can achieve your goal very easily. Not actually easily, you have to work hard for that, but you at least know what is your goal in life, what you have to achieve. So, read this short story about how Hamid saved his money to buy a pair of iron tongs. So, we have to go through this story to know what Hamid has really sacrificed in his life. Hamid was a 7-year-old boy. So who was Hamid? Hamid was a 7-year-old poor boy. He lived alone with his old granny, Amina, in a small hut in the village, and Amina worked in the house of a rich merchant. It was the time of Eid. Most of the children were going to the fair in the nearby village. Hamid also wanted to go. He said, "Granny, all my friends are going to the fair. May I go with them?" So, what he do? He asked his granny. He took permission from his granny to go with his friends. So, what granny replied? "Of course, my son, you can go, but be careful. Be with your friends and don't get lost." His granny replied to him. Hamid wore his cap and was about to leave when his granny stopped him. From her little ragged purse, ragged means not in a proper condition. It is torn from here and there. So she took out a 5-rupee note and gave it to Hamid. She said, "Take this money and enjoy the fair." Hamid was delighted. He hugged his granny and rushed out. So, of the house. Maybe this story is of many years ago. So, he was very happy in that 5 rupees. At the fairground, there was many things to see. There was a giant wheel, merry-go-round, A temporary bazaar was also set up where items like cosmetic, clothes, decorative pieces, toys, dolls, etc. were sold. So there is a fair Mela in nearby village in which Hamid also went with his friends to enjoy. So you have to read the story till here and you have to understand what is the meaning and what is the purpose behind this chapter. So we will carry on this chapter next day again. What you have to do is to read the story. Till here we have read. You have to complete this story and I'll continue with you again in the next class. So take care of yourself and stay home.